Hello everyone. Today we are going to start new chapter 5 from NCERT, data handling. What is data? First question is what is data? How to handle that? It's data handling. Data information collected is called data. Now information, what type of information? Suppose run scored by batsman or storybooks is more liked by girls than boys, or marks scored by students of different section in various terms, all you can say the pollution level of different cities. All these are information, and these information when we collect is called data. Now next thing is how to represent that data so that it become easy for the readers or viewers, when it become easy or simple or quicker. You have seen that all news channels represent their information, represent their data graphically. Line graph, pie chart, bar graph, different type of graphs. Some you have learned in your earlier classes and others we are going to learn. In your earlier classes, you have learned about pictograph, you have learned about bar graph and double bar graph. Just have a look what you have learned in your earlier classes. Pictograph. Pictograph, it's very clear from the name, represented by picture. Suppose this symbol is representing 10 students. Now I can read easily. In 8th A, how many students are there? One symbol represents 10, 20, 30. So in 8th A, how many students are there? 30. In 8th B, 10, 20, 30, 40. Because one circle is representing 10, so it's 40 students in 8B, and number of students in 8C 10, 20, 30, and this is half symbol. Half means half of 10 is 5, so 10, 20, 30 and 5, 35. And next you have learned about bar graph, where we represent information by using bars of uniform width. Bar means this rectangle. It's make it clear that these bars should be of uniform width. Clear? Here, this is x-axis and this is y-axis. So activities or which are not in number we represent along x-axis, and numbers we represent along y-axis. Suppose here this bar graph is representing the activities joined in summer camp. So dance joined by 40 students, craft activity joined by 60 students, and music activity joined by 30 students, between 20 and 40. And by reading this graph, we can easily tell which activity joined by more students? 60. No need to read the newspaper or paper in notebooks. You can directly tell 60. Very easy. And which activity is joined by less student? Music. Because craft by more student, dance by 40 and music by 30 student, because height of this bar is less than the other two. And next, information or double bar graph. We use double bar graph to compare the data. So here we represent two data simultaneously. So it's very useful in comparing data. Here look, sports, different sports joined in 2018 and 2019. Comparison between the sports activity joined in 2 years this bar with red line representing the sports joined in 2018 and bar with green lines represent the sports joined in 2019. Here we can easily read volleyball in 2018, this red symbol, joined by 60 students as comparison to in 2019 joined by only 40 students. And what about cricket? This red line, this bar is representing 2018. So in 2018 it is joined by 30 students and 2019 cricket is joined by 50 students. In the similar way, tennis in 2018 by 20 students and in 2019 by 40 students. And we can tell in which year the students, in which activity the student increase. Here look, only in cricket the number of students increase because 2018 its height is up to 30, then in 2019 it goes up to 50. So in cricket number of students increase, otherwise in volleyball and tennis, yes, in tennis the number of students also increased, but in volleyball the number of students decreased. So how many students increased in 2019 in cricket? In 2018 the number of students were 30, but in 2019 the number of students 50, so 50 minus 30, 20 students increased. So in this way we can easily, by looking, have a look on the graph and you can easily tell the comparison or you can easily read the information. And next we will I'll tell you how to organize data.